What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dre, representing for Drool Monsters TCG. And remember, that's Dual Monsters, not Drool Monsters. Alright, yo, so sitting in front of me is the man who I swear to God will be the best Triple D player in freaking the GTA. Yo, my man is on a ride here, just doing great things with the deck. I got my buddy Ohm with me. Yo, what's going on, homie?
Yo, I'm trying my best, fam.
Nice. So, we are out here at this OCS event today, and how did you place today?
I lost. The thing is, this deck is not bad, so don't take my record as I was displaying this deck. I lost. I ended up scrubbing out. I went X2, and then I lost to the pen god himself. I lost to Triff Gaming.
Big fat, yo, this man just be hanging with the big dogs and swimming with it, like, yes.
You'll see that on his channel. What's it called? I took him to game 3, and then I just couldn't play through that. Well, we went out of time. That was
fair enough. I mean, I hope to one day have a link to that video in the description. Maybe. I mean, like, yo, shout out Triff Gaming too, bro. Like, yo, you the homie. Got to meet and take a picture with the man too. He pretty cool. But yo, let's get into this, Ohm. So, what you doing for Triple D?
A lot of the deck is very standard, especially the main. Cards that are non-negotiable, like this has to be a 3 of. Armageddon Knight, Kepler.
Yes.
Cards. The best extender in the deck, or the second best, really. DD Griffin.
No, most definitely. I want to play myself too, so you know I already got those.
And then the one Lamia. They almost accomplish the same purpose. Almost.
Interesting. So you do play this one, because from what I do know about Triple D, they come in on out of like, yo, Lamia's useless. Yeah, Lamia's needed. What's your reasoning? You need this because you need one card to do everything, and this is a part of a line that makes, if you draw one contract by itself, that's full board off of one contract. That's why you need this. So in DDDs, when you're playing this deck, it's all about what lines do I want to play. It's not so much what these cards do with themselves. Yes.
So like, there's certain lines that I abandoned in this deck, which you'll notice. Like, I didn't play any of the floodgates.
Okay.
Because
so there's no High Wave King Caesar or nothing like that.
No, those are there, but I'm talking about like Dark Contract, like the Field Spell, or the
or the Trap.
Or the Trap.
Okay. Oh, you cut those.
Yeah, I didn't play those at all.
Okay, fair enough. Did you miss them?
Not like the deck was working fine without it. I only lost in time. I didn't lose because the deck is bad. Like the deck was able to keep up. It's just I was losing in time.
No, big facts. Okay.
So like I wouldn't cut this because you need a combo lines that just let you go one for like 5. You know
right.
So that's just extenders, and then the starters you have to play. Then the famous fusion aspect of the deck. 3 slime, 1/1. You have to do it like this. I tried doing 2 of these. This card comes up more often than you think it would. And
the Typhon.
Yeah, it just the fact that this makes the High King, that comes up so often.
Yes.
And this fusing out of your hand, it helps you push through so many boards.
Right.
That's what helps me keep up with Despia. I fuse too. Then obviously the scales you have to play, the 1 high, the Oblivion. The monster effect of banishing really does come up sometimes. Also, the fact that this extends so hard for you, I feel like you can't cut this card. Right. I cut this to 1. You don't need the second one. You really don't.
I heard like you need the 1 hell or high water at least because of combo ability and whatnot.
It's your Barone line, and it also helps you break cards like Zombie World and Skill Drain.
Okay.
So you're not really that afraid of floodgates because you can play through them mostly. But this kind of solves the rest of the problem. Okay. This is great because it just gives you your skill back. Yes. These are the ones you have to play to make Kepler a good card. Because this one makes Kepler a good card.
No, and this one also this one also protects you from the burn damage of your contracts, correct?
It does, and it also protects you from their burn damage. So if they try to burn you with like Long Yuan, you don't take the damage. Right. So these are the stuff like all of this is standard. You have to play it. Now the spells. That's gonna be the fun part. So obviously, 3 and 1. You have to play 3 of this card. This by itself is full combo because you play Lambia. Yes. So you can draw this with 4 hand traps, and you'll get full board because you have Lambia. This 1 is fine. I never really missed the second one because by that time you've won the game already, really. Right. 1 for 1 because it's 1 for 1. Yes. You cannot play this card. Okay. Then the 2 map and 2 small world.
Interesting. So it wasn't one or the other. You go with both.
You have to play both. This searches almost any name, and usually it's searching an extender, which makes Barone easier.
Right, right.
Because you have this, you see Barone more often. If you want, and it just you get Orthros to get rid of things. This helps you get through things. Whereas this, the only thing it's gonna do is get you to Kepler or Copernicus, which can be useful, but it's not enough sometimes.
Right, right.
You never want to draw multiples. You want to draw one of each, or just one by itself.
Radio.
That's why, like, I would, if anything, I'd put this to 3, leave this at 2, because this is just so much more versatile. But you never want to draw multiples.
You already know he's blessed when he can make Small World work.
Yeah, that's another mindfuck of this deck. That's why I play awkward ratios because of this card.
Okay, fair, fair.
And then the one headhunt, one of the best traps in this deck.
Yes, facts.
Now for the great hand trap lineup, I played against all Despia and one Pen God. So this lineup worked for this event, but you can change it obviously. So the 3 Ash, Brand Fusion's a card. 3 Ogre, Brave is still running around.
Right, right.
And then the 3 Bell. This is for Brave and for Despia.
Interesting. I was coming in and out of this on myself on my own list.
Because this actually worked really well. Enchantress, and also the fact that it can just stop the Branded in red, and it can also, like, if they're trying to get something out of the graveyard, or just any deck gets anything out of the graveyard, this came up. It really did, but only for this event, because I played against so many of it.
Right, right, and it's still new. You know what I mean? It's the fresh boy in the building.
And the last 3 cards, I had to play the 1 Nib because I side cross out.
Yes.
And then the Small World Bridges, which is the 1 Crow and the 1 Phantasma.
Okay. Very interesting choices.
This bridges everything in the deck, so this turns any card, like, this can become a Kepler, this can become a Kepler, this can become a Griffin, this can become anything in the deck. This only works if you draw other DDD monsters. So, honestly, this might go to 3, but for now I had to do it like this to test it out. But this might go to 3, really, because this overperformed, actually.
Fair enough, okay.
And then this, because I play cross-out.
Right,
in the side. So I don't want to lose to Nib, so that's just life.
And do you ever brick on those 1-ofs, or are those 1-ofs even bricks, technically? Or?
Well, I'm playing 42, and I'm playing 12 hand traps.
Okay.
So it doesn't really happen.
Right.
Because, again, like, so much of your deck is 1-card combos. You can draw, like, you can literally draw this, and you draw 1 card you can play. You only need 1 card to go off, and that's it. Then, let's go into the extra deck. Again, very standard stuff, Mr. Joey Wheeler.
E, our Lord and Savior.
You play 3 of this Link. Don't cut the 3rd one for the dark. It's a really bad idea. You need to play 3 of this card. It always comes up.
Gilgamesh, goated. Know this.
Then the undeniable Xyz lineup. It's incredibly standard as well. The best rank 4. Sometimes you wish you had 2, but you really don't need to.
Yes.
This card is also reducing helps you swing over so many things. Solemn Warning is really nice. 2 Machinex, sometimes you want to have 3, but 2 is enough.
Right.
1 Zeus, sometimes you want to have 2. I might have.
Buddy, if you know what I do, you know. Zeus is a big boy for me.
So 2 is really nice sometimes. It's just I went at a time. I might put this at 2, but this might go to 3 because this is really nice.
I was gonna ask if that goes to 2 or that goes to 3, what would be like the replacement? But we'll just cover that when you. So then we'll go straight to the synchro monsters. So I played the traditional Caesar, and then the Barone. You have to, of course.
Then Ignister. The Mirror Jade Snare.
Interesting.
It spins away the Mirror Jade so it doesn't trigger. That's the main reason why it's there. And it gets over cards like Dragoon and Avermax by itself.
Oh, nice. That's good. I've never seen anyone do that before.
But again, this...
Is that generic too? Or?
Oh, no, you need a pendulum. You need Orthodox.
Oh, a tuner pendulum. Okay.
So, it's not a bad card to play. It came up once, and, you could have played the deck without it, because, you didn't really need it at all. Because you can just extend into fusion monsters.
Right.
This was supposed to be the D-Arc, but I was like, am I really going to go into time? And I ended up going into time. I might as well have played the D-Arc. And then the 3 fusions, the ones you can't cut, 2 Low King, 1 High King. You have to play it like this. You can never. You can never cut any of these. These, you can have these in your graveyard and have a rag and scale, and these will just bring a whole board back to your life. You can just OTK with these cards alone. So I might put the Diarc back in, or I might put the Zeus back in. Just cut the Ignister, because Ignister happened once, and then that was really it wasn't necessary.
I will say, very spicy though, very spicy.
Side deck is very traditional. 3 Drool, 3 Lancia, 3 Twin, 3 Crossout, and then the sauce, 3 Diffusion.
Yo, sickos, let's go.
I put everybody on this card. There were 9 players playing this because I told them.
Yo, you've seen this on Drool Monsters first, fam. Yo, Diffusion is the wave of 2022 and beyond. Oh my god.
Drawing multiples isn't bad. It's not once per turn. What's it called? You draw 2, you can get rid of the whole fucking Despia board. Just fucking Mirror Jade's gone. Fucking, the second Mirror Jade's gone.
I'm gonna have to get me my playset.
You can set this face down and then use it on their turn. They go Lubellion, shuffle back Lubellion. Where's your dragon now, fam? What are you making, fam? Masquerade? That's wild. Go ahead.
No, the disrespect.
You know what you're doing? I did this a couple times. I went. Activate contract, they're like, activate DP, I'm like, chain Diffusion, put it back in your deck. Then I'm like, OTK? They're like, yeah, okay.
No, man, the applications of this are, Jesus.
If you play this card right, it's an incredibly powerful card. And on top of that, like, say you get super polyed, because this actually happened to me also, like, people were being animals, and they were fusing away my cards, and I'm just like, starving at them, defuse, bring my board back, hit you for game.
Jeez.
They're your monsters that they're making it with. So this card just brings you. It's just like a card isn't. I'm not gonna cut it. It came up way too much for me to cut this card.
No, we're definitely gonna have you back on the channel. We gotta see the Diffusion saga.
It was the DDD player who told people to play this card.
Oh my god, and the D is in it. The Diffusion. Oh,
the D is coming. The D is coming. It's coming. Get ready for the will of D.
The main thing, like this would probably just turn into the second Crow farm. That would probably be it. Cause like this, I never drew it. Thank God I never drew it. But I drew like this would just probably be 2 or 3 Crow. That'd be the difference. Like that. Honestly, if these were Crows, I wouldn't have gotten the time. They wouldn't have been able to play.
That is not bad. That is not bad at all, sir.
Again, this deck will only reward you if you like really want to learn it, and even then, it's not worth it. So I'm discouraging anyone from playing this deck. Go play Foundries. It's a better budget option. And less mental strain.
Shout out my boy Terry.
He did amazing, by the way. Foundries player. Don't need prosperity. Prosperity is propaganda. He didn't even have it.
Jeez. You get the sauce right here, folks. Right here.
But main changes, probably cut this, maybe put Diarc back in. Maybe the Zeus, maybe a third Machinex. I don't know. I wouldn't change the side at all. Because I always want to have 12 cards against Flounderies. I know I'm the one to be scared of them, but like this plus Ash and Ogre, and I also have Twins as well. Like that's 15 cards against Flounderies. I always want to have enough against that deck.
No, that deck is hell. No offense, Terry.
How many did you play against today?
None.
Okay.
Oh man, Jesus.
But like,
Jesus.
I mainly played against Despia, so my deck worked out as well as it needed to. I went to the side event, you know what I played against? Beast. I fucked myself, which is fine. Life is hard sometimes. Yeah. But
interesting. Nice, man. Well, hey, I mean, like, yo, appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time. Any shout outs before we go, or?
Yeah, shout out to the boys fam. Shout out to Risha for being the person he is. To tolerate my bullshit. Also, I'm telling you guys right now, pick up your Diffusions.
Best DDD player ever.
Diffusion's about to spike.
He's the only DDD player I ever stress out playing against.
No, I've seen bigger and better things are coming for this dude, man. It's on the rise.
If I become I'm trying to make this deck work. It's punishing me for it.
We're just gonna get him on a better deck. Like honestly, we're gonna get him on a tier 1 deck. I'm
that's what I'm hurting myself. Imagine if I was playing a tier 1 deck. I'd be a real threat to people.
He still is a real threat to people. He's still a real threat to people.
Oh man.
In time. I only lost in time.
Oh man, super goated. All right, thank you so much. This has been Drool Monsters TCG, and stay blessed, y'all. Keep it pumping and get those Diffusions.